It's a big early season test in the Western Conference, and tonight we come to you from Cardinale Stadium in Seaside, California. It is Monterey Bay playing host to the Las Vegas Lights with the former pro striker Ricky Lopez-Espin. I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. A look at what Monterey Bay has been able to do over the last 5 games. The win last week on the road against Oakland, but looking for some consistent form in this early season.
And I do think that's going to be the message for Frank Yallop and this Monterey Bay side, because you look at them, they can score goals 6 throughout the season, but they've also conceded 5. But after last time out against this Oakland Root side, they're going to be full of confidence. Playing at home for 10 to 15 minutes is really important for Monterey Bay.
Our player to watch tonight for Monterey Bay, it has to be Chase Boone. He scored his first goal of the season last week, the game winner against Oakland.
And he's going to play the left-hand side. He's shown you the ability to beat you 1v1, but also can be direct in his movement. How quickly can he get in a rhythm for Monterey Bay, challenging the Las Vegas Lights in that back line? If you are Frank Yallop, you want him confident and on the ball early and often.
And on the other side for the Las Vegas Lights, how about this? 3 straight wins, equaling their win total from all of last year.
And more importantly, they were on the road last time out against a very good San Antonio side, and something that Dennis Sanchez mentioned to us. Look, we're getting better as the season progresses, and you need to still get the confidence in the rhythm, but this Las Vegas Lights side has shown that they're for real this season.
Our player to watch for Las Vegas, JC Ngando. He has been a menace in the middle.
He does everything on the defensive side of the ball, clogging passing lanes, but when he's on the ball as well, he's very confident, likes to dictate tempo, move the ball from left to right. He's going to sit right in front of that back four. How good can Ngando be? Because he's going to be really important for the visitors.
We are building you up to first kick tonight from Seaside, California. It should be a good one. Monterey Bay and the Las Vegas Lights. We will have lineups in first kick coming up next from Cardinale Stadium.
Do you want to go to the game tonight? Yeah!
Let's go! I am the future, yeah. I am the future, yeah. Let's go. I am the future, yeah. 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 Let's go. I am the future, yeah. I am the
Montage Health, your hometown team.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah. I can't take no loss. Yeah. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah. Hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah. Yeah. Run it. Ooh. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah. Yeah. I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year.
Players coming out onto the field tonight. Our match is presented by the U.S. Army. It's Monterey Bay and the Las Vegas Lights, part of a late night slate of Western Conference action on this Saturday night. Time to take a look at tonight's starting lineups, and we will start with Frank Yallop's Monterey Bay side. He's rewarding Chase Boone with a start tonight.
4-2-3-1 is the way that they're going to set up. Again, quickly shift into a 4-3-3, but it all comes down to that middle three. Baca, Fair, look for them to dictate tempo, and then it's Revelar. Frank Yallop loves this player, that he has the ability to be explosive and really challenge opposing back lines. Chase Boone and Dixon, they're going to provide the width, and Tristan Traeger going to stay high and occupy the 2 center backs.
On the other side for the Las Vegas Lights, works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And players that have a lot of quality, especially in that middle three. You look at Noel, you look at Adams and Ngondo. Three players that want to get on the ball, they want to dictate tempo, and they want to really slow this game down. So you have Alpha, he's going to make those runs down the channel. Samake and Gannon, what does their relationship look like on both sides of the ball? And Garcia and Clemente, the two center backs, have to keep everything in front of them.
And it is Charlie Adams getting his first start tonight. He was supposed to be in the starting 11 week 1, got injured in the warm-up, made his debut last week, and now he gets the start. That's Raiko Rosarena. He gets the start in goal, opposed by Anthony Siaha. And we are just about set for kickoff here tonight. Always a beautiful night along the Californian coast, and tonight is no different. Temperature will start in the mid-50s. It'll dip and get a little bit colder as the night progresses. There's the whistle, and away we go. It's Monterey Bay and the Las Vegas Lights tonight from Seaside, California. It's Las Vegas in white and Monterey Bay wearing their black kits tonight and forcing a turnover here in the early going. Tristan Traeger will move this down the line. Already coming into the attack here is Monterey Bay. The cross is headed away, looking for Traeger, and maybe a chance for Vegas to come back and counter. Both of these teams like to get it and go. As Frank Yallop said, it's almost like we're playing ourselves. These two teams match up so similarly. They have similar playing styles. Should make for a pretty entertaining match.
Very similar the way they set up tactically as well, with the withdrawn number 10 underneath, a single striker, but also two players at the base of midfield. For the Las Vegas Lights is going to be Ngondo and Charlie Adams. The other side will be Fair and Rafael Baca. So what's going to give? I do think the winner of this game is going to be won and lost in that midfield battle. Who's going to dictate tempo and impose their identity?
Frank Yallop said about that game against Oakland, a good performance. We dominated in the first half, defended well. But he said he was a bit nervous and apprehensive at halftime that they hadn't put one away at that point. They eventually do get a late goal from Chase Boone to get the 3 points. And a win that they were very happy to get, especially on the road against a stingy Oakland Roots side. He's in a tight battle currently with El Paso. Smart trying to come forward. Siaha under some pressure. Gets this out to midfield. Clemente up to meet it. A whistle and a foul. We can take a look at tonight's injury report. And unfortunately, it's a little bit long there for Monterey Bay. For Las Vegas, it's also Edison Azcona that misses out tonight. He came off early in that game last week against San Antonio, and he does not feature tonight on the bench for Las Vegas. Long over the top, Clemente gets his head to it first. Fabian Garcia gets it away. I'm sure he was very pleased to get a win against his former club last week. Garcia against San Antonio, 1-0 against the 2022 champions. Dennis Sanchez says he was happy with the resilience and competitive spirit of his side and being able to match the intensity and competitiveness from San Antonio. You're always going to get a good fight from Alan Marcina's side. Here's Guzman. Guzman's cross is blocked down. As Frank Yallop said, because of some of the injuries, Guzman having to move outside as a left back tonight.
Also see just how comfortable he is advancing higher up the field. But I do think the key for this Monterey Bay side is going to be Rafael Baca. How comfortable can he get on this ball and be in a rhythm? We've already seen him, the deep-lying midfielder, the ability to spray and change your point of attack. So if you are the Las Vegas Lights, how good can you be in your defensive rotations and also staying compact in your structure?
Mopped it over the top. Sargis there to cover it and put it out of play. A throw in coming. Let's take a look at tonight's keys to the game. What do you got tonight, Ricky?
And for Monterey Bay, you have to match the intensity because you know the Las Vegas Lights, they're going to want to take this game to you in the first 10 to 15 minutes. And we've already seen them playing into that front line and try to win second balls higher up the field for the other side.
As this comes in, Boone able to do much with it and out of play.
On the other side, talking to Dennis Sanchez, it's all about the counter press. If you give the ball up, how quickly can you recover it? Those are two things that we have to keep an eye out on as the game progresses.
Rosarena will put this back into play. Baca. Playing it infield for Moby Fair. A goal and 2 assists to his name this year, though he turns it over here. And maybe a chance for Vegas to look upfield with Sean Smart, who scored his first pro goal last week. It's kind of one of those instances where you're never going to score if you don't shoot. And it was a mistake by the goalkeeper, Pablo Cisniega. And that was the lone goal in the game, and Vegas able to score it.
It's going to be a nice little battle on this near side between Smart and Chase Boone. With high-quality players, how good can Smart be in his defensive duties as well? Because we've talked about Chase Boone, the ability to be direct and get in beyond his individual marker.
Well, coming out of the last game for Monterey Bay, as you take a look at Frank Yallop there, I think it's just easy to say, there was a fight after the game between the Roots and Monterey Bay, and there were suspensions handed down from the USL Championships investigation. Walmer Martinez, a 4-match suspension, and it was also Carlos Herrera was issued a red card. So both of those players missing here tonight, and both start those suspensions immediately. And that's also the reason for the change of Guzman out to left back as well. Martinez had mostly been playing there, and then the injury to Grant Robinson as well. Here's Chase Boone trying to battle forward. And Ngando comes away with it, and he can look forward. Valentin Noel back for Ngando.
Exactly what we're talking about, the counter press for the Lights. You give the ball over, how quickly can you recover it? The other side of it, for Monterey Bay, your first look needs to be forward. You have to punch that ball into a line higher, whether it is into Revelar's feet or Tristan Traeger. Try to expose the high line of the Lights here.
Here's Baca. Switch of play for Guzman. Long diagonal, and it'll be chased down by Maury Donor, who plays it in fields. Revelar puts it across. Rosarena missed it. It's there for Boone, and it's blocked. Another chance. Chase Boone. Is there contact? There is. It's a penalty. Sean Smart got the first block, but Boone stuck with the play and earns the spot kick for Monterey Bay.
And we talk about the fluidity for the Monterey Bay. They're building out in a 3-back system, so that gives Maury Donor, the right back, to venture forward and create an overload. Great pick out from Lara, and then it's the underlap here from Adrian Revelar, a player that Frank Yallop talked about, the ability to get himself into that final third. Good ball into the back post. As Chase Boone gets the second bite of the apple, just a bit quicker here. Then Smart, it's a foul, there's contact, he goes down. And Monterey Bay, from front to back, have a brilliant opportunity to go up in the lead in the first 10 minutes.
And this will be Alex Dixon to take it. They've not been awarded a penalty this year, but a chance for Dixon to score his first of the season and give Monterey Bay an early lead on their home field. Dixon strides up and scores! The perfect start for Monterey Bay. The first of the night and the first of the season for Dixon.
Monterey Bay FC goal scored by number 15, Alex Dixon!
It's a dream start here for the home side. You play direct, you win second balls, you draw a foul, and then Alex Dixon steps up and makes no mistake about this finish. He closes up his hips at the last second. Says the Rosa Reina the wrong way. Monterey Bay have their lead here.
Another healthy goal brought to you by Taylor Farms. And Alex Dixon with his first of the season, coming off a very strong season as well last year for Monterey Bay. In his first year with the club, he scored 13 goals in all competitions, 12 in the regular season. And he gets off the mark here in 2024. Down the line, it's Smart. And now what will the response be from Las Vegas? They've been so stout defensively over the last few weeks. They had posted 3 straight clean sheets to go along with those 3 wins. That's the first goal they have conceded since the 56th minute of their second match of the year. They were well over 300 minutes at not giving up a goal, and now they'll have to play from behind here on the road. I did some quick math there, Ricky. I was a little bit nervous that it came out correctly.
A calculator, huh?
I don't need a calculator. All up in my brain.
There you go.
Here's Ngando. Turns it over. It's Traeger now. And fair for Donor. Cross in, the header, some contact there, just strong defending in the end. Charlie Adams will have to get out of some trouble here and dumps it out of play.
More Donor causing all sorts of problems on that far right for the Las Vegas Lights. Has the freedom to advance high and create an overload. So now if you are Sargis, what's the decision look like? Do you stay compact with your back 3, or do you go out and face him? If you go out and face him, that's when you need players like Garcia, Clementa, and Smart to slide over and provide coverage.
Gannon applying some pressure, but the pass was picked out perfectly, and Smart recovers just in time. Otherwise, Chase Boone would have been clearing on goal.
Las Vegas Lights gets away with one. Just too spread apart, too many gaps between lines. If that ball does find Chase Boone, it's off to the races for the home side once again. And we talk about it when we call USL Championship all the time, Josh. If that front line goes, that back line needs to stay with them and stay compact in your structure.
Dennis Sanchez, first-year head coach here for Las Vegas, says each and every week it's still been coming along for this team. They've been building the team since he stepped in right at the end of January and in early February. For the first time in a few weeks, facing some adversity, at least playing from behind. One of the bright young coaches in this league, although this is played in behind for Traeger. The oncoming Rebelar back for Traeger. Tristan Traeger cuts it in. Traeger lays it off. The shot is low and blocked. A foul in the middle. Boone brings down Ngando. It'll end the threat.
You're Tristan Traeger. It's a really good run off the shoulder of Garcia. And now as he gets his ball back, just needs to hit it right here. Takes that extra touch and the window closes. Unselfish to let this ball play back into Maury Donor. There's a number 9. How ruthless can you be? You don't need a second invitation to pull the trigger.
This will be a foul against Monterey Bay and Traeger. Here's Smart. Coleman Gannon. Again, Sean Smart. Played through the middle. Gannon will find space with Valentin Noel, and he's striding forward. Noel. A good challenge put in. That was Kai Green for Monterey Bay, and Ngando tracks it down all the way back to Arozarena.
About 16 minutes in, the Lights have shown an inability to get into rhythm thus far. We haven't really seen them settle into this game. Decision making hasn't been the best, especially in that middle and final third. And it's surprising because we talked about how good they've been on the road, especially last time out against San Antonio. Look at the talent. It's another bad giveaway.
Fair for Dixon. And for Moby Fair, the return ball for Dixon. Ahead, it's Rebelar trying to turn the corner. Big save, Arozarena. And silky play there from Monterey Bay to build up into the final third.
Really good composure here from Alex Dixon as he lets this play develop. Sees off the run from Maury Donor, and as Rebelar sees a space in behind Ngando. Really good movement, really crisp passing from Monterey Bay. Asking a lot of questions of Las Vegas Lights in their defensive unit.
It's a bagel corner kick. Dixon delivers, the heads go up, it's down, and then it's blocked. Arozarena up there to hold on to it in the end. He tried to distribute quickly. A good chance in there for Alex Lara. It looked like he was the closest one to it. Filling in at center back tonight because of the lineup changes. Lara playing against his former club, spent 2022 with Las Vegas Lights. And another foul. It's also Frank Alp, as he mentioned on our call this week. He's coaching against his former club, spent about 6 months there in Vegas. He was their caretaker manager.
Really good opportunity here for the Las Vegas Lights, especially as you bring back Charlie Adams into the starting 11. Dead ball specialist, the technical ability on that left peg of his. So look for this ball to be whipped in with a lot of pace right between that 6-yard box and penalty mark.
Noel and Adams stand over it. Adams delivers, is flicked through, Ngando trying to get to the end line. Boone cuts him off and puts it out. Ngando again trying to turn the corner, and this time Kai Green sends it halfway up the stands. Las Vegas will keep it. It's Fabian Garcia. And now Emra Clementa. Looking to play this through and laid off for Adams. Adams went for the cross and had it blocked by Baca. The return ball for Adams, gets it on that left foot. Alba lunging in to try to get there. It's still loose. A bicycle kick attempt. It goes towards goal, but it's a foul. Acrobatic from Sean Smart.
We've seen the quality from Charlie Adams. It's a fantastic ball in that drops right on top of that 6-yard box. If you are Alba, you have to get on your bike and get goal side and slash across Lara, and then it's just emergency defending from Monterey Bay. High boot, catches Guzman. It's the first time that we've seen this Las Vegas Light side settle into this game and connect a couple passes higher up the field, and having the ability to express himself.
The USL on the CBS networks continues in April. Mark your calendar on Saturday, April 27th as the Tampa Bay Rowdies clash with New Mexico United at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on CBS Sports Network. 2 weeks from tonight. Here's Garcia and Gannon. Revelar. And a foul.
And once again, just watch that far end. Maury Donor, high and wide. Just gives you the outlet to be direct. And once again, it's Sargis late to step off his line. Now he's in trouble. Exactly how the goal was conceded for the Las Vegas Lights. Slow in rotation, slow in recognition. Now your left back is on a yellow card.
First one of the game for the 21-year-old Hayden Sargis.
A yellow card has been issued to Las Vegas Lights, number 3, Hayden
That's Maury
Sargis.
Donor. He advances himself higher. That gives the freedom for Alex Dixon to drop down and just search the game. Whether it's centrally, whether it's on a lower line, a player that wants to get on the ball, he wants to create for others. So big challenge for Las Vegas Lights, especially on their left side of the field.
Sargis maybe more of a center back by trait, but getting the start at left back tonight. That did go out of play. It's hard to believe he's only 21 years old. Started his pro career back in 2020 with Sacramento Republic, and then made the move to DC United. So some time with Loudoun, a loan spell at Phoenix. He's made a total of 6 appearances for DC United. And then this year, the loan spell here in Vegas, so that he turns it over. Chase Boone looking towards goal. Boone gets the shot away and trying to go near post. It's just wide. He's been a dangerous player on this near side to start.
It just gives you the ability to go right foot or left foot. A little drop of the shoulder, but like you said, Josh,
Instant
really
replay
bad
brought to you
giveaway
by
from Sargis,
Media.
just trying to overcomplicate things. Elects to try to play direct, but look how quickly Monterey Bay can turn the defensive efforts into attacking opportunities. But you have to give credit to Garcia. Textbook defending, continues to move his feet and deny a goal-scoring opportunity for Chase Boone.
Here's Garcia. And Ngando. Gannon. Adams through the middle, and Valentin Noel looking upfields. Rafael Baca, all that experience he brings in the middle, so important for Monterey Bay. Again, the quick passing of Monterey Bay, slicing right through Las Vegas. Fair coming in fields. Guzman rolling this in front and swept clear. Emra Clemente there to clear it away. And the header will take it out for a throw-in. You're saying just not quick enough.
Just takes too long for Moby Fair to make a decision. If you play it wide, straight into the run of Chase Boone or Revelar, it's an overload. And now you put pressure on Smart to make a decision. This Monterey Bay side is at their best when the ball's moving quick and there's a lot of movement ahead of it.
Head for Revelar, just never got to him. Ngando. And here's Coleman Gannon. Smart.
There's no real options, Josh, going forward for the Lights at this point in time. No real movement, especially from your number 9 Alba. We have not seen enough of him 25 minutes into this game. That's where you start to see, especially in the wide areas, just putting hopeful balls into the attacking 18-yard box.
Adams. See how long he goes tonight. Came off the bench last week in the second half. Slides this in behind. It's Sean Smart. Smart looks to square it, and the shot is over the bar. Valentin Noel. It was a great run out of midfield, and the Lights just couldn't finish that move forward.
We're seeing how comfortable Ngando can be on the ball. As he breaks lines, he takes about 4 Monterey Bay players out of this game. But if you're smart, you have to go on goal. Try to overcomplicate things and put the ball into a central location, but just look at the dark jerseys. It's 1v1. UNC Aha, try your luck. As the outside back makes a wrong decision in the end. But a really good action from Ngando from a deep line position.
I thought after scoring the goal last week, Smart would have been like, let's score 2 and 2, but did not take the shot on that occasion.
Exactly what I'm talking about, Josh. Head up. They're all 8 yards out. Try your look. Look at the far post. It's completely open, and it's a really difficult ball as you try to cut it back. Valentin Noel's running full head of steam with players around him. You want your right back to be a little bit more selfish in that moment in time.
Well, if you shoot there, you might get a rebound that goes right to one of those players anyway. Take it you wouldn't have looked to pass there?
Never in a million years. Head down, laces through the ball, back post, off to the corner to celebrate.
There you go. Well, I don't know about that last part, but who knows? Siaha. Lara. Driven ball across for Alex Dixon. Not enough on the overlap to Maury Donor. Alba.
You can just hear Dennis Sanchez telling his boys to find a rhythm. Looking for Charlie Adams and Ngando to really pull the strings in the center of the park, get players touches, get the confidence within the side. That's when the Lights are at their best. The ball's moving quick, players are taking 1-2 touches, and decisive, especially in the build-out phase.
Samake. And for Noel. Again, Ngando, hesitation, but keeps hold of it. Adams. Clementa in a bit of trouble. Being pestered by Tristan Traeger. Adams in the middle. And some new running mates in the middle. After spending the last few years with San Diego Loyal, formed a great partnership with Colin Martin in the middle of the field. Here's Adams, and this time he loses out. Boone. Coleman Gannon on the turn. Here's JC Ngannou jumping out of a challenge. Ngannou through the middle. Samake for Noel. Patience being shown here by Las Vegas. A long spell of possession. Ngannou touches it ahead. It's Noel looking upfield. He's trying to lay it off. And cleared away as far as Ngannou. Samake. And it's a goal kick. Good defending by Monterey Bay to eventually earn the goal kick.
It's a really good response from the visitors as well. Exactly what we were talking about. Instead of Sanchez was telling his players to get in a rhythm. And after about 15 to 20 passes in that instance, picking and choosing their times, went to speed things up, but also went to slow things down. Take nothing away from how good Monterey Bay has been in their defensive positioning as well.
Long cross coming in. Traeger tried to chest that down, and Smart let that roll across his body and get it away. Select, the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. Vegas looking to build forward. Only goal, the penalty from Alex Dixon in the 10th minute. Smart trying to get on the end of this. Trying to head it around the corner. Smart goes down along with Guzman. And which way is the foul going to go? I think this is going against Sean Smart.
That's Smart at the right back position. Very attack-minded. Good ball. I'll tell you what, I do think Guzman, he's the one that initiates that contact with the extension of the right arm. A little bit of an interlock. Smart comes off the worst of it. There's an argument to be had if you are the light's right back. Nonetheless, 34 minutes in, have been very impressed with how good Guzman has played. Talked about Martinez not available. He pushes out to the left-hand side, has not missed a beat within reading the game, but also very comfortable on the ball.
Just one shot in this game for Las Vegas. There's Revelar. Smart couldn't keep his feet. Boone won't get there in front of Clementa. Rosarena in a tough spot. Traeger tries to win it back. No whistle and play on. Here's Valentin Noel. Space to exploit. The Lights trying to make something of this. Noel for the oncoming Ngannou. A curls cross into the back post and cleared away.
And once again, there's just no options for Ngannou to pick up his head. It's only Alba against 4 Monterey Bay players. You need to get this man more involved. Valentino Well has been very quiet. That's something that if you are Dennis Sanchez, you want to talk about at halftime, just a willingness to get yourself higher up the field and put more pressure on the Monterey back line.
Smart.
So many times have we seen Lara or Green turn around and face their own goal? No one has threatened and being direct in their movement.
Smart for Gannon. Gonna cut this one in. Laid off for Adams. Ngando. He'll look for goal here. It took a deflection. Smart turns the corner around Boone. Cross in towards goal, nearly spilled there by Siaha, but he holds on to it.
Really interesting ball here from Smart. He's shown the ability to play with both feet, whether it's his right foot to put a quality service in, but also the pull back. Once again, if you are Alba, slashing across that near post run is so vital for number 9. If you get on the end of it, it's an easy tap, and if not, you pull a defender out with you to open up a space for secondary movement. He really made his impact felt in this first half. Alba hasn't.
Boone. And blocked down. Throw in coming for Monterey Bay. Off the chest of Traeger. And take it away, but there was a foul. A free kick coming for Las Vegas. If you can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, plus your live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app. Smart. Clementa had to be careful there. Back for Rosarena. Gets it away. A foul and a free kick will go Monterey Bay's way. The chest of Boone. Good action around the league tonight. How about Charleston 4-2 against Indy 11? 0-0 draw between Rhode Island and Pittsburgh, and then same scoreline, San Antonio, Orange County. Oakland Roots in action against El Paso currently. 2 quick goals out of halftime. Oakland on top of El Paso by 3-2. Sacramento leading FC Tulsa at the moment. FC Tulsa down to 10 men. Phoenix and Colorado Springs have just kicked off in the desert. Memphis losing earlier today against Loudoun. Memphis, of course, in the Western Conference now. I'm still getting used to that. Here's Kai Green. Donor, darting run down the right. Donor still with it, across, looking for Traeger. He shook his defender, couldn't get on the end of it, and it's out for a throw-in. And Boone wants to go quickly. Looks like the rain's starting to fall here in Seaside. It's a whistle and a free kick. We'll go Monterey Bay's direction.
Once again, nervy moments for Monterey Bay. On the far end, Maury Donor just so direct, but also the quality once he gets himself into the final 18-yard box to put a really good ball in. Need to be better if you are Garcia Emer Clementa. You can't let this ball bounce 6 yards out away from your defensive goal. And that's Reblar who draws a foul. Really good opportunity for Alex Six and a plethora of options. You can go hard to that near post or just float it back post to give your big boys a chance.
Dixon lifts it in, the header down, appeals for handball. Comes towards midfield, nothing from the referee. Cross lasered in, headed away by Clementa. Helped on its way by Samake, but turned over. Monterey Bay will keep it. Rain continuing to fall here at Cardinale Stadium. Cross blocked down.
With the rain as well and the artificial surface, if you're an attacking player, you always have to have the ability to follow up on any shot on target or any sort of rebound.
Maybe a chance to shoot one. Instead, he went for the cross. Now the shot is skied out of play into the rainy night.
It's actually a really good idea here from Charlie Adams to play this ball to this near-hand side. Just watch the numbers. Coleman Gannon, he just peels off. Once again, it's Laura, last-ditch defending effort. If that ball goes through, it's a 2v1 against Yaha. Been that kind of first half for the Lights, doing everything well, getting themselves into that final third. Haven't been clean enough to break the deadlock, which is Monterey Bay.
Smart. Orengando. Lofted forward. Siaha is there right at the edge of his area.
Just see how quickly the ball is moving on the surface. First touch becomes that much more important. You have to be so secure if you're elected. That's a handball. You have to be so secure if you elect to play first time as well. Especially if you're a defender deep in your defensive half.
The referee wants it right back at midfield. Referee tonight, Eligio Aregin. Final few minutes before halftime. Tightly contested game, as a lot of these Las Vegas games have been over the last few weeks. They'll have to play from behind tonight, conceding their first goal since week 2 against Tulsa. Traeger up over the top. Tristan Traeger, it's in! That's a brilliant goal from Traeger! up and over the top, and 2-0 to Monterey Bay.
On our phone call with Frank Yalp, we asked about Tristan Traeger, a player that he's been after since he came into USL Championship. A player that can produce that little bit of individual brilliance up and over. The body control, the composure of the first touch, and the finish. As he opens up his hips straight through the legs of Siaha. What a fantastic individual goal for Tristan Traeger. More importantly, Monterey Bay 2-0 in the 46th minute.
Another healthy goal brought to you by Taylor Farms. And Tristan Traeger, another goal to his name this season. That is goal number 3. He scored in the opener against El Paso, and then in the 2-2 draw against Rhode Island. And he's been a good goal scorer pretty much wherever he's been in his pro career, with Atlanta United 2 back in 2022, 8 goals in 22 appearances. Last year, 5 goals in 31 appearances. As Monterey Bay's coming forward. Oh no, it's Vegas who scores! They couldn't keep it out, and an immediate response from the lights. Just moments after the first goal goes in, Vegas responds. It's 2-1.
If you are Dennis Sanchez, you can't ask for a better response than this. You play direct, it's just pure willingness. Maury Donor just loses sight of the ball. Samake never gives up. It's the slightest of touches. Breaks through, no chance for Siaha. And Las Vegas Lights to get one back right before halftime.
Samake, his second goal of the year. We had a feeling we'd see some goals in this game, and now it's really starting to come to life here. The penalty early on. Las Vegas has gotten back into this game. If you're Frank Yalop, you say, all right, we can go 2-0 up into halftime. Immediately undone.
And it's going to be a frustrating one for Monterey Bay to concede. It's a ball over the top, and it's not X and O's, it's just pure want and pure will. Mistimes it from the right back Donor, who's been fantastic in this first half. And it's Samake, the last touch. You get it on target, you give yourself a chance.
A minute and 26 seconds in between goals. Oh yeah, and by the way, we're in 3 minutes of stoppage time, which we're pretty much through with. We might get a few extra ticks though. Smart for Sargis. Sargis clears it away. And throw need to be from a bit farther back. Maybe another minute will be added after the 2 goals scored in quick succession here in stoppage time. Here's Boone. Noel. Quickly back the other way and sent back to Siaha. Adams. Valentin Noel. Cleared away, and that will bring us to the break. An early penalty, and Monterey Bay then took a 2-0 lead for all of 86 seconds, and now it's 2-1 as we go into the break.
Really good first half in terms of the football that was played between the white lines. I do think if you are Dennis Sanchez, as this first half progressed, you start to settle into this game. Defensively, a little susceptible, especially on that far end. Maury Donar I thought was fantastic. But for Frank Yallop, what's the next reaction look like? The first 10 to 15 minutes, if you can get another early goal, going to set up for a fascinating second half.
And we have reached the break here from Cardinale Stadium in Seaside. We've been treated to a great one here tonight through 45 minutes and an important second half on the way. Halftime is brought to you by Integris Wealth Management. It's Monterey Bay 2, Las Vegas Lights 1.
Coastal Roots Hospitality is a proud partner of the Monterey Bay Football Club. Coastal Roots Events and Catering, along with its 3 iconic restaurants, Montrio, Tarpe's, and Rio Grill, invite you to pick it up and pay it forward, where 10% of all proceeds from takeout orders are donated to various local charities. Their catering service and restaurants utilize local farms, butcheries, and ocean-fresh, sustainability-driven seafood to deliver unique and exemplary dining experiences. For more information, visit coastalrootshospitality.com.
Are you paying too much for your car insurance? Call Coast Auto Insurance to receive a free quote and see how much you could save. Coast works with over 50 different insurance companies to make sure you get the best rate for your car, motorcycle, home, or business. Coast is a local company with local people. We do vehicle registration, SR22, and insurance for Mexico. Call Coast Auto Insurance today for a free quote and see how much we can save you. Or go to coastautoinsurance.com, where your peace of mind is guaranteed.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got, game-winning interception, first down, just a nice solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Halftime here from a rainy Cardinale Stadium in Seaside, California. 2-1 to the home side at the break. Halftime is brought to you by Integris Wealth Management. Well, into mid-April already, about a month into this USL Championship season. But what is to come for both of these teams? How about the US Open Cup? And Monterey Bay will get Irvine Zeta right here at home. And then the next 2 games will be on the road in the league.
A really difficult stretch of games for Frank Yallop. You're going to Memphis, and then you're going, I think it's south to Orange County, when Martin Carlson is playing the best football for Orange County at this point in time. And then you go back, you have Memphis, you're hosting them. But again, really good stretch of games for Monterey Bay and really good opportunities to keep getting points and pushing higher up the Western Conference.
Well, Memphis has lost 4 straight games for that side. On the other side for Las Vegas, they will also play in the Open Cup this week. They'll play Spokane, but then back in the league, it'll be pretty much home and away the next 5.
Yeah, really difficult away games as well. At San Antonio, at Charleston Battery, but you're also welcoming Lou City. So again, for Dennis Sanchez, you want to test your team early and often, especially in this young 2024 season. No better than the present time.
That is what it looks like in the next few weeks for both of these sides, and both having to contest with Open Cup in the midweek as well. Halftime here from Cardinale Stadium. It is Monterey Bay 2 and Las Vegas Lights 1.
2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why.
Yeah, trick. I said what I said. I don't care. I paint the town red.
If you can survive this, it's going to make the whole story that much better.
The bright horses are broken free from the fields.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
You can see it in my eyes, only want the best. Running every night, won't settle for less. Got me looking to the sky, got me feeling blessed. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest. Burning up inside of my chest. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Let's go! I'm about to make my grand entrance.
Do you want to go to the game tonight?
Let's go! I am the future, yeah. I am the future, yeah. Let's go. I am the future, yeah. 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 Let's go. I am the future, yeah. I am the
Montage Health, your hometown team.
Halftime is brought to you by Integris Wealth Management. 2-1 in favor of Monterey Bay at the break here from a rainy Cardinale Stadium. News and notes in the USL Championship. The US Open Cup is back this week. Third round action, and 16 USL teams will enter this round. And those games are always interesting when we get into this time of year.
I say it every single time. As an organization, as a player, all you can ask for is an opportunity to showcase your talents. And that's what the Open Cup gives you. We have some really interesting matches, as USL Championship games are going to be hosting USL League One games. So make sure to tune in on Tuesday and Wednesday.
That is what is to come this week. Wilson Harris, also the player of the month. How about what Detroit has done to start the season as well? How about what we got in the team of the week? It was led by head coach Dennis Sanchez. A great 1-0 win for the Lights. And you'll see Sean Smart and Emmer Clementa on the list this week.
And how good has Wilson Harris been, the player of the week for Lou City, scoring goals for fun at this point in time? Jack Blake was fantastic. That was a massive game for the league on big CBS. Jack Blake doing very well. Ray Serrano, Russell Cicerone, Sean Smart, Emmer Clementa, so much talent. And I'd say it every single time, Josh. There needs to be an Eastern Team of the Week and a Western Conference Team of the Week. There's just too much talent in the championship.
I haven't heard you say that before. Huh, interesting. Well, this is what we got for now. And we will have a big second half on the other side. It is Monterey Bay and the Las Vegas Lights. It's 2-1 in favor of the home side. Second half is coming up.
Two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why.
Yeah, trick. I said what I said. I don't care. I paint the town red.
Survive this, it's going to make the whole story that much better.
The bright horses are broken free from the fields.
At Integris Wealth Management, we know what it takes to be a good teammate. For 25 years, we've been your trusted ally. We are local and independent. We care for our clients' money as if it were our own. We believe in doing the right thing and work together to find big wins for you. Integris Wealth Management. We turn values into action and champion livelihoods.
Halftime is presented by Integris Wealth Management. It is 2-1 in favor of Monterey Bay at the break. As we look back at the first 45 minutes with our halftime highlights. Good chances all around, but we start in the 10th minute, and this is when the chances really got started. It was a penalty early on.
A really good decision and unselfishness from Tristan Traeger as he plays his ball into Chase Boone. If you're smart, you leave your feet, especially in your own box. You have to be so sure. You get it all wrong, now you give Alex Dixon the ability to step up and execute it. He sends Rosarena the wrong way. It's 1-0 Monterey Bay off to the corner to celebrate with the cameras.
Well, that was in the 10th minute. Then we got a little bit closer to halftime. This is when the goals started coming. 45th minute, and Monterey Bay would take a 2-0 lead with Tristan Traeger.
But how good of a goal is this? The audacity to go up and over Emma Clemente, the skillfulness, the composure, the body control, and the execution. You get it on target, you give yourself a chance. If you're Rosarena, you're going to want this one back straight down the middle, but take nothing away from the individual brilliance from Tristan Traeger. And the question was, in the Las Vegas Lights, can they respond? Can they get one right before half? It's a little bit of confusion between Maury Donor and Siaha. Samake says, thank you very much. Put it on target, you give yourself a chance. It's the last touch. Wrong foot, Siaha off to the corner, into the corner of the back of the net. And Las Vegas Lights cut the lead in half.
Our first half stats. Not a lot of shots in that first half for Vegas, but they made it count at the end.
And Vegas started to grow as the game progressed, right? You start to see Ngondo and Charlie Adams get on the ball a little bit more. We start to see Smart advancing higher up the field. Gannon comes centrally, but we have not seen a lot of Alba. And I do think that if you are Dennis Sanchez, how do you feed your number 9 and get him confident? On the flip side, for Monterey Bay, it's been the movement of Maury Donor. He's been causing so much problems on that right back position. Alex Sisson coming underneath, creating an overload and putting Sargis, who is on a yellow card, under a lot of pressure. You need to get Chase Boone a little bit more involved. I do think that's going to be the challenge for Frank Gallup in the second 45.
And we are just about set to start this second 45 minutes of action. We welcome you back here to Cardinale Stadium in Seaside, California with Ricky Lopez-Espin. I'm Josh Eastern. Appreciate you being with us here tonight. Monterey Bay and the Las Vegas Lights. Good early season test and measuring stick game for both of these teams. It was a good win last week for this Las Vegas Lights side against San Antonio. Same can be said for Monterey Bay. Just 1 point separating these two teams coming into the night. And it looks like a sub at halftime with Gennaro Nigro coming into the game. We'll see who is the replacement there. Well, Gennaro Nigro will enter for Hayden Sargis. First sub of the game for either side. Nigro spending the last couple of years with Real Monarchs. Before that, a loan spot, ADO Den Haag in the Netherlands. Time in the Roma Academy, along with Potenza in Italy as well. Here we go, 45 more minutes tonight from Cardinale Stadium. Monterey Bay and the Las Vegas Lights playing a good one through 45 minutes.
Las Vegas Lights substitution brought to you by BBSI. Exiting the match.
It was Hayden Sargis on that yellow card. Potential reason why he came off the field, but not really a normal and natural left back is Sargis. Mostly seen him at a center back position. Here comes Alba. Alba will roll this out wide. It just takes Sean Smart all the way to the end line. He can get the cross away. Lara steers it clear. And Monterey Bay clear it out to midfield.
Just too heavy on the ball into Smart. Take a little bit of pace behind it. It's a really good opportunity for the outside back, but it does seem like the Lights have switched into a 3-back system.
This cross blocked down and out for an early corner kick. Here is a bagel corner kick. And it's Guzman just getting back to his feet.
That's a different look for the visitors. It does seem like the back three will be Nigro, Garcia, and Clementa. Samake and Smart will be your wing backs on either side. It's a little bit more attack-minded for Dennis Sanchez after coming out of the break.
In swinger, cleared away by Dixon. Ngando. Cross fired into a good area. Again, though, nobody there in the middle. Trying to play this centrally for Gannon. He'll keep it moving. Coming forward again, the cross lifted to the back post, and Maury Donor will see this out of play. Traeger puts this down. Revelar couldn't find enough width on the pass. Clementa. Ngando. On the turn. Nigro. Turned over. How quickly can Monterey Bay go here? Moby Fair rolling it out wide. The flag is up. And it was a pretty clear decision. Dennis Sanchez had just as good of a look as the AR here on the near side.
And that's a risk you run if you are the Las Vegas Lights. You want to be attack-minded. You want to throw numbers forward. But if you give the ball over cheaply, how quickly Monterey Bay can catch you on transition. Top of your screen, Chase Boone, about a yard offside. Really frustrating one for Frank Yallop. If you just hold up your run a split second longer, it's a 1v1 for the attacking player. Now it's a big test of the discipline of the two center midfielders for the Lights. Charlie Adams and JC Ngando. As one goes, the other one needs to stay home.
Over the top, it's Alba. He couldn't bring it in. Kai Green did everything he could defensively. Down the line for Smart. Comes in Samake, right down the middle of goal and taken by Siaha. Seems like Smart has been given more license to get forward in the second half.
Playing a different role as a wing back, both sides of the ball, but Charlie Adams, he's been the ability to go and just search the game, get on the ball, make things happen. It's a good ball back across on top of the 18-yard box. Difficult technique. Doesn't hit it nearly as hard enough to beat a goalkeeper of Siaha's quality. I'll tell you what, 5 minutes after coming out of the break, Las Vegas Lights seem different cut above Monterey Bay.
Ngando brought down, but no whistle. Traeger for Chase Boone. Dixon. Alex Dixon keeps his balance. Eventually he's hit down, and it's a free kick. Quick throw in. Monterey Bay looking to build forward. Donor wants it on the switch of play and won't quite get to him here. Now it's Ngando. A stiff arm through the middle. It's been physical in the center of the park. Maybe a chance to shoot. It's Noel and pushed away. Anthony Siaha puts it out for a corner kick.
How good is Ngando? Been in this early season for the Las Vegas Lights. Just requires so much attention as Baca and Moby Fair getting drawn over. That gives that real estate for Valentin Noel to open up about 20 yards out. Tries to guide it into that near post, but it's a really good save from Siaha.
It's a bagel corner kick. Adams puts it on the piece of turf that he likes most. And now a driven ball in to the back post, and just enough of a flick on it to take it out of the path. Fabian Garcia looked like he was up for it.
Talked about the technical ability from Charlie Adams. Just drives this thing. A lot of backspin behind the ball. If you do get on the end of it, you don't need to hit it hard, just need to redirect it, and it's a nightmare for Siaha.
Noel.
You just see the difference, Josh, for the Lights. The numbers in the attacking third versus the first half.
Alba puts this one down, and it's out of play. Not a bad effort. Sean Smart on his weaker left foot there.
Just gives you a lot more numbers forward, a lot more options to play off of, as Alba would be the main constant. He's going to stay high, he's going to stay central, so what's the movement look like in and around him? Don't think that's an inverted layoff, but Sean Smart unable to get his balance right. Been all one-way traffic in the second half for the visitors here.
Memento through the middle, deflected away. Donor back for Siaha. All he can do with it is put it into the stands. Samake wants to go quick. Ngando. Another foul. And it looks like a yellow card will be shown to Emra Clementa.
Just takes a little bit too many touches. Emra Clementa tries to overcomplicate things. It's this long touch right here that gets him in trouble.
The yellow card has been issued to Las
Moby
Vegas
Fair
number 23,
steps up at the right place at the right time, and not what you want if you are Dennis Sanchez, one of your three center backs on a yellow card for the remainder of this match.
Clementa into the book. As this comes back the other way, Smart.
Just see how deep Monterey Bay is playing. That's your center forward, about 45 yards away from your defensive goal. That tells you everything. If you are Frank Yallop, very interesting and very surprising if Siaha elects to try to build out of the back. You just want to relieve some of the pressure that you've been under and gain some real estate higher up the field.
eFootball 2024 is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship team. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Vegas on the move again. Coming in fields. Smart loses out. Foul will go against Monterey Bay.
I'm in a very difficult time trying to offer anything going forward, Monterey Bay. Two players that were just so influential, Baca and Fair. We have not seen them at all for the home side, dictating tempo, trying to take the sting out of the Las Vegas Lights attack.
Whistle will go the way of the Lights. Can't believe it.
No foul there whatsoever. Smart goes down way too easy. He's looking for that foul. Don't think there's any contact.
Gondo, and it was last off Monterey Bay, and that was right in front of the Monterey bench, and they can't believe it. Noel. Nigro. High lofted cross. Siaha sees it out of play. How about the Oakland Roots going on the road and getting a 3-2 win at El Paso. And that ends a three-game losing streak. And a three-game losing streak, which they didn't score a goal in any of those 3 games.
That's the bad to worse for El Paso Locomotive as well. Not recorded a win.
They have lost 4 straight games. They've scored multiple goals in the last 2, and they've lost both of those 3-2. It's tough.
Especially with the amount of games that they played at home.
The only point they have taken so far is actually against Monterey Bay, a 1-1 draw. Now trying to turn the corner, it's Traeger looking for another, saved, and then cleared away. The chance may be still alive. Samake gets it out. Las Vegas, what can they make of this? They'll slow things down. Traeger putting pressure on this Lights back line again.
And Tristan Traeger's a player that does not need to be involved in the build-up whatsoever. That can show up in a split second. Watch out here.
Noel cuts it in. Valentin Noel wide. He tried to bring it back to the near post. First a look at this one down the other way.
If you're Tristan Traeger, you do the hard part. You turn the corner and get into the interior of Emmer Clemente, but this ball needs to be sweated across into Baca or Alex Dixon. 2 players 6 yards out away from your attacking 18-yard box. And going back the other way, as this game starts to open up, I do think it favors the Lights with the way that they're change formations. Players higher up the field. Valentin Noel, just a wrong foot. Rosarena just gets it wrong.
Here's Lara. Ngando. Laid off. It's Gannon who gives it right back. They couldn't get a shot away. They still can't. Nigro. Denied by Green. Ngando. Noel flicks it out wide. Samake floats it in. The heads go up. It was Alba closest to it. Cleared away as far as Garcia. Now Clementa. Ngando crashing in. And Revelar trying to bring this out for Monterey Bay. And Vegas do well to stop any sort of counterattack. And they have a bit of the momentum right now.
Let's take a look at this opportunity. Ngando, he just requires so much attention. Just watch the lack of backtracking for Monterey Bay. Baca or Morby Fair, no work effort whatsoever. But Ngando, his little decision making to draw in players and break lines with the ongoing runs. That's why I do think he's just so underrated in USL Championship. A player that seems to be a step ahead of everyone else.
Ngando, who has made 8 first-team appearances with the Vancouver Whitecaps, his parent club. He's on loan here in Las Vegas. He's really made himself feel welcome within the Las Vegas light side. I had this conversation last week doing the game with Gary Bailey, and I said, put this midfield 3 up against almost any in the league.
100%, 100%. Ngando is a box-to-box. Charlie Adams a little bit more stay at home as Adams goes down, something you don't want to see if you are Dennis Sanchez. First start back, being the first signing underneath new ownership. What a way to make a statement in USL Championship, because we know how good Charlie Adams has been at every stop in his career.
How about this? Solomon Asante will enter here tonight. That will be the end of the night for Charlie Adams. I'm curious to see how long he would go tonight. It's based on him getting his first appearance of the season last week. And it will be Asante entering, the 2-time MVP.
Then you have to think that will drop in Valentin Noel a little bit deeper. You'll slot in right next to Ngando as your double pivot. That's a really good touch.
Touching it in field. Nigro lets go to the end line. I guess that ball stayed in play, and it's out for a corner kick. It's a corner bakery or bagel corner kick coming. Dixon ready for this corner kick. Dixon to the back post, the header back in front is headed away, and then the shot is wide. Moby Fair had the look at goal.
Good header back across from where it came from into a trafficked area from Kai Green. And a lot of times it's not the initial ball that gets pumped in, it's a secondary action that can hurt teams. Moby Fair Really difficult technique with the traffic oncoming. Just pulls it a little bit wide.
Subs coming. Michael Gonzalez and Miguel Guerrero will enter. Alex Dixon, along with Adrian Rebelar, will be coming off the field. Some professional debuts here being handed out by Frank Yallop tonight. A couple of Northern California players. Gonzalez has made a couple of appearances so far, but Miguel Guerrero out of Redwood City, California. Guerrero, the 22-year-old, played last year with Monterey Bay FC 2 in USL League 2. They won the NorCal Division title, and he also played his college soccer on this field with Cal State Monterey Bay. So he gets his pro debut here tonight. Pretty cool moment for Guerrero.
Big challenge as well. This game is being played at a very high tempo, so how quickly can they get comfortable and get in a rhythm? It's not easy coming into a game of this quality for these young players, especially with all the pressure that they've been under, especially in this second half. Monterey Bay has been.
Gannon plays it in fields. Nigro after the touch from Asante. Samake. Able to keep this one in play. Traeger around the corner. Traeger coming in. Traeger! Clementa will get this out after Rosarena came off his line. A weird deflection, almost looked like it came off his hand. Here's Gannon. Gondo through the lines. Now Gannon looking to find Alba. Ricky Alba deflected out of play. Let's go back and look at the last chance the other way first.
You can tell Tristan Traeger's full of confidence at this moment in time, doing the hard work and taking players on. And like you said, Josh, very awkward deflection. It does seem like it comes off the right arm of Emer Clementa. But to be fair, I do think it would have been very harsh to point to the spot. Close in proximity, natural position. But Tristan Traeger has been on one throughout this match.
A bagel corner kick is put out of play. Maybe in Garcia. That is the end of the night for Ricky Alba. Just never really got going tonight with the chances that he had. It is Corey Bennett that will enter. Last 2 years with the Charlotte Independents in USL League One, scoring 17 goals in 62 appearances.
A really difficult night for Alba. Didn't really offer anything going forward. Lack of movement has to be a little bit frustrating for a player of that quality. A different profile. That's Corey Bennett. He's going to run the channels. He's going to stretch this Monterey Bay back line and put them on their heels. I do think if you are Dennis Sanchez, you're still looking for someone to make that position theirs. At number 9, once the team sheet comes out, you write your name in pen. A big opportunity for Corey Bennett, down a goal, 20 plus remaining here on the road.
Ngando. The USL Championship is on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Asante for Las Vegas. Down the line for Coleman Gannon. And a corner kick on the way. As always, a bagel corner kick.
Bagel corner kick.
The outswinging ball looking for Fabian Garcia. It's out of the roof of the net. And Gondo comes away with it. It's intercepted by Kai Green. Now Baca. Monterey Bay tonight not wearing their typical home kits. They're wearing their third kit, their light fighter kit, an homage to the former Fort Ord. I think it's a good look they got going on here. I'm a big fan of these. They introduced them last year. And break them out every now and then.
It's a big step. Approval from you, the fashionista.
Wow, oh, I didn't know where you were going with that one.
And they look sharp, they're nice. Watch out here.
Space on the far side, it's Chase Boone. Boone trying to get end line, and he turns it back. Strong defending by Fabian Garcia.
It's the second time now Garcia has been called on individual defending, and he does it very well.
Gonna turn the corner, it stays in play, and the shot is in! Michael Gonzalez scores! It's his first pro goal, and Monterey Bay leads by 2 again.
Starts on this near side, this far side, excuse me. Really good ball in for Moby Fair. And it's Guerrero. The extra touch back across where it came from. But watch the run from Tristan Traeger. He pulls out Nigro. And as he does that, it opened up the space at the back post. What a fantastic finish that is. Back across where it came from. You don't need to hit it hard. Just get clean contact. And more importantly, you give Monterey Bay a 3-1 lead in the 75th minute.
Another healthy goal brought to you by Taylor Farms. How about this? Michael Gonzalez. Just a couple of appearances to his name, and Ebra Clementa was either given a second yellow or a straight red card. Regardless, though, he is off. So that sure changes things for Las Vegas. They are now down to 10 men for the remainder. Clementa is off. How about Gonzalez? Just his third pro appearance. Played his college soccer at Fresno City College before transferring to Sacramento State. He joined the team in the preseason and is signed on.
17 for 9.
And now he gets his first pro goal, a night to remember for Gonzalez. And here comes Las Vegas. They responded quickly after they conceded the second goal. How quickly can they answer back now, down to 10? Looking to turn the corner. Some contact, not enough for a penalty. Bennett goes down. That was a better shout. Smart goes down again. Still no whistle. And it's put out of play. We're hearing that Clemente picked it up potentially for dissent. With something he said, which means I would assume would be a second yellow. And now it's going to be Luther Archimed entering for Monterey Bay, and it's the end of the night for the first goal scorer, Tristan Traeger.
Had a really interesting conversation with Frank Yallop earlier this week, and I asked about the relationship between these two players, Tristan Traeger and Archimed. He said they've been very professional in the way that they go about their business and very supportive of one another. Two different profiles, and much like Las Vegas, opportunity to make that number 9 position theirs. And I do think as of late, Tristan Traeger has been fantastic. Archimed, a different look. He's going to stay with his back to goal, bring players into this game and being a target for direct play for the remainder of this match for Monterey Bay.
Corey Bennett out for a throw-in. Weaving through. Smart goes over, but play continues on. Smart on the turn. Sean Smart. Gonna step around Chase Boone. Eventually the whistle comes.
A second yellow card was issued to Las Vegas Lights. Number 23, Emra Clementa, in the 75th minute. Red card was also issued to number 23, Emra Clementa, and he has been ejected from the match.
Right down to the middle, JC Ngando coming forward. Ngando lasers this in. I don't think it took a deflection. And out for another goal kick. Las Vegas in danger of having that 3-game winning streak come to an end here tonight with a loss. Just over 10 minutes to go. Asante. Nigro. Kept alive by Ngando. Space on the far side. It's brought down for Asante, who lays it off at Sean Smart. Smart goes for goal and saved by Siaha.
He's been very active. Smart has on both sides of the ball. It's a really difficult technique to get your hips around it. It's a right decision. If Asante takes a cleaner first touch towards goal, it results in a better opportunity, but as the ball is away from his body frame, he's reaching for it. Doesn't get enough power. It's an easy save for Siaha.
Hey, get his head down.
Ngando for Fabian Garcia. Intercepted. Nothing doing there for Michael Gonzalez.
It's a good step from Baca.
It might spring Monterey Bay forward again. Las Vegas down to 10, and this comeback effort will not be made any easier because of that.
Wait, Michael, wait. Now you need to
On the turn, it's Gonzalez again, playing it over the top. Guerrero, he won't get there. Asante, heavy touch, and Baca sweeps it clear. As far as Siaha. Donor trying to bring it infield, and Gondo cuts him off. It's a Las Vegas throw-in coming. Foul in the middle, and a free kick going Monterey Bay's way as they just look to see this one out. Monterey Bay trying to make it 2 wins in a row. Both wins so far have come the 1-0 variety. 1-0 against Phoenix Rising and 1-0 against Oakland Roots. Speaking of Phoenix, they're in action right now. Currently no score with Colorado Springs. Two teams that have struggled in the early going, I think it's fair to say. Colorado Springs have not earned a point so far this season. Ngondo trying to break a couple of lines there, and the whistle blows for a foul. A hard-fought battle tonight for Las Vegas. Not done yet, but it's going to be a tough hill to climb in these final 5+ minutes. Down to 10 men as Garcia gets it away. Space on the near side again. It's Gonzalez, maybe looking for a brace. Big deflection, and onto the roof of the net. A corner kick coming.
Been very impressed with how steady and secure the double pivots have been from Frankie Allen, Rafael Baca, and Moby Fair. Right decision making, and then you give the ball to Gonzalez, already on a goal, looking for his brace. It's coming off the bench.
A bagel corner kick. Miguel Guerrero will take it. Guerrero, the out-swinging ball is headed just wide. And maybe a deflection helping that wide. Boone was closest to it for Monterey Bay.
Just overpowers Valentin Noel. Gets the right body position. Valentin Noel is facing away from the ball, unable to get it on target. See the frustration from Chase Boone.
Corner kick again comes in, punched away. Just enough on that from a Rosarena, and now the foul. A set piece coming for the Lights. How about a Rosarena there, putting his body on the line.
Really good goalkeeping, especially with the oncoming traffic. They're going to make contact. You have to be so decisive as a goalkeeper, and a Rosarena does just that.
Guerrero. Here's Baca. Ngondo deflecting out of play.
Didn't seem like the result's going to go Las Vegas Lights' way, but Josh, we can see the building blocks that Dennis Sanchez has implemented. The players that they brought over in the offseason. 5 games played, 3 wins, 2 losses, 7 goals for, 5 against. Not an easy feat when you come over with a new roster completely. Players have to start to gel, have to get comfortable with each other. But I do think if you ask anyone in the USL Championship and Las Vegas Lights are on their schedule, it's not an easy game. They know it's going to be competitive. They know this side wants to get on the ball. They want to dictate tempo. They have talented players all over the field. I do think the last piece of the puzzle is going to be finding a number 9. Someone that can stick the ball in the back of the net on a consistent basis. We've seen Corey Bennett, we've seen Ricky Alba. They've shown glimpses of what they can be, but you're looking for consistency in that position.
Samake kind of between two minds and just chipped it right at the goalkeeper. Stepping forward again is Nigro, and he ran right into Samake. A slight tug of the jersey there, but play on, it's Archimed. A big collision as the ball comes in to the near side. It stays in play, Archimed. It's dealt with in the middle by Noel. Anytime you pull a jersey, you run the risk of at least a yellow card.
I do think Fabian Garcia lets go just in time to not really impede Luther Archimed's run. What about the recovery run from Sean Smart from that far end to come across and put out yet another fire? I think he's been fantastic for the Las Vegas Lights. We'll take a look at it here. There is a little bit of a tug. I wouldn't have been surprised if it gets called back. But like you said, I do think he just lets go just in time. Take nothing away from the extra effort from the rookie out of Clemson.
I didn't see the referee. I wonder if he signaled advantage and he might bring it back for a yellow card. We'll see in a moment. The ball still hasn't gone out of play. Now it goes out of play, but no yellow card. We do get 4 minutes of stoppage time. And a corner kick on the way for the Lights. Taken quickly, and Archimed intercepts. It was a bagel corner kick. Another cross lifted in over the head of Samake. No doubt a night to remember for Michael Gonzalez, scoring his first pro goal tonight. A youngster out of Fresno, California. There he is.
Took his goal very well.
Composed finish.
Exactly. Confident, quality, especially as a young player. You get in that position, you want to swing for the fences. You just want to hit it hard and hammer it.
And here comes Monterey Bay once more. Boone around the corner. Deflected, comes centrally. Gannon brought down, and that'll be a yellow card. Miguel Guerrero.
It's a heavy touch on one end of the field. Tries to recover, but Coleman Gannon just gets a body between him and his individual marker. Any sort of touch, he goes down, and it's a professional foul from Guerrero.
Asante. Locked down by Nigro. Back to the feet of Asante. About 90 seconds left. Samake. Touched away by Gonzalez. Corner kick coming.
Bagel corner, corner
It's a
kick.
bagel corner kick. Outswinging ball, looking for Asante. No offense to Solomon Asante. I don't think he's the one that they should necessarily aim for on, on set pieces, but. Final minute of play. Referee wants it deeper in the corner. Ngando. Ball, I don't think it's gone out of play. Now it has. Samake, he won't get there. It's cleared out to midfield. Monterey Bay scored the first goal in this game, led by 2 goals for about 80 seconds. It was a 2-1 game for a while before Michael Gonzalez provided the insurance late on, and that is it. Monterey Bay gets a big early season win over the Las Vegas Lights. They've won 2 in a row, and the Lights' 3-game win streak comes to a close tonight.
Really professional performance from that man and the home side Monterey Bay from minute 1 to minute 94. Clinical in both boxes, defensively and offensively, and you were always going to ask what was going to be the reaction after a very emotional game against the Oakland Roots. You get an early goal, and then your players make a difference. Big 3 points that stay at home for Monterey Bay, but for Las Vegas Lights, really difficult day. Showed glimpses, but the consistency is going to be the issue. And that's to be expected with the new side for Dennis Sanchez, but the building blocks are there and the fight was shown.
Full time here from Seaside, California. Monterey Bay wins it by 3-1. Stay with us.
This is Monterey Pro v Pro. Meet Mason Filippi. He's a professional race car driver. And this is Pierce Galloway, a pro soccer player. This is what happens when they step into each other's worlds for a day.
I'm nervous, man. I'm gonna catch one with my noggin.
Learn more at cmonterey.com/provpro.
Full time from Seaside, California and Cardinale Stadium, Monterey Bay. A solid 3-1 win tonight over the Las Vegas Lights. Tonight's match presented by the U.S. Army. Full-time highlights as we look back on this game. We start early on, 10th minute. It was eventually a penalty awarded to Monterey Bay.
If you leave your feet as a defender, you have to be so sure that you're going to get any sort of play in this ball. You get it all wrong from Sean Smart. Chase Boone goes down. Alex Dixon says thank you very much. The way that he closes up his hips at the last second sends a Rosarena the wrong way.
And then right before halftime, it would be a 2-0 lead, but only for a few seconds for Monterey Bay. This is a great goal.
Just so classy, the way that he makes it look so easy. Tristan Traeger, play that Frank Gallup speaks so highly about, the individual skill to go up and over, the composure to let it fall down and go straight through the wickets of a Rosarena. But the response from the Las Vegas Lights at this point in time was terrific. He played direct, a little bit of confusion between Maury Donor and Siaha, who's gonna get it, where the ball drops down. And Samake, last touch, popped into the far post. 2-1 at halftime.
We go to the break. Just a 1-goal game. You felt like there was some life in it for Las Vegas, and this is where the game pretty much ended.
The subs came on and they really gave an impact in terms of the energy. But I do think Lara gets on the end of it. But it's a run from Tristan Traeger that opens up the gap on the back post for Gonzalez. He draws out Nigro. Clean contact from the sub. Back across where it came from. Thank you very much. That's 3 goals for Monterey Bay. That's 3 points and a happy Frank Gallup.
Las Vegas back to the drawing board, but overall, this was a pretty even game, but Monterey Bay just took their chances better.
Yeah, just decision making for Las Vegas Lights needs to be a little bit better in the final third in both boxes, defensively and offensively. Sean Smart, you cannot leave your feet. Moments before that, he had a really good opportunity to pull a trigger. So the game is slim margins, but there is building blocks for Dennis Sanchez and for Frank Gallup. You have to be very pleased. 12 shots on the day, 3 goals, 4 on target, and the way that you went about your business, very professional for Monterey Bay.
Well, that will do it for our coverage tonight from Seaside, California and Cardinale Stadium. Monterey Bay, the ones who get the last laugh tonight at home as they take a 3-1 win. For our entire crew and broadcast partner Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm Josh Eastern. Monterey Bay turned out the lights. Good night from Seaside.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.